Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is actually my second video of the day. For a while when I started this channel, I was making videos like 4 or 5 videos a day. I started talking about crypto a long time ago, and then I switched over to the housing market. Crypto started going like down. Actually, crypto's crashing today. I was looking at it. Anyway, so I started doing this housing channel, and I started doing multiple videos a day, and then I kind of stopped. I got really busy with work, and I had to stop for a few months, and then I'm kind of back. I started doing one video a day, but today, you know what? I got really motivated, and this is actually my second video of the day. There's just so much going on. I encourage you guys to watch my previous video, basically talking about the jobs report and inflation and all that good stuff. But I found this awesome video, awesome article that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Because this is basically directly associated with the housing market and why the prices are just so darn high, and it's getting so annoying, but it is what it is. So basically, one of the things that are contributing to super high prices that we have in the housing market is the fact that we don't have enough new houses being built. And we have more people living outside, like more house. I'm going to explain this to you. Okay, check this out. We have more house formations, but less new home building. And the gap between those is about 6.5 million, right? So what does that mean? So I just want to jump into this Chat GPT. Do you guys know what about Chat GPT? It's an AI tool. Okay, so it's really, really awesome. Just ask it any question and it gives you awesome answers. So I asked, what is the difference between single family home construction and household formation? Okay, so let me read this because this is going to make a lot more sense if you understand this, and I'll jump back into the article. So, single family home construction refers to the process of building individual homes designed for a single family to live in. This involves the creation of a physical structure, including the foundation framing, basically building the house. A single family home can be built by individual homeowners or by developers who construct home for sales. So single home construction, obviously self-explanatory, is the building of new homes. Now, household formation, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Check this out. Let me read. This refers to the process by which individuals or groups establish their own household, whether through marriage, cohabitation, or other means. Divorce could be an example of household formation. Basically, you have two people living in one house and they get divorced. Now you need two different residents, right? Because they're divorced now, right? Ex-husband moves somewhere else, ex-wife moves somewhere else, whatever. You're creating a new home, a new household formation. Okay, household formations can be influenced by a variety of factors, including economic conditions, cultural norms, and demographic trends. For example, changes in the economy or in the social attitudes towards marriage or a single family can affect household formation patterns. Basically, in the United States, there's this idea that once you turn 18, you should be out living on your own. Obviously, that has changed, but that would be another example of household formation. Your kids moving away. So let me just wrap it up here, this final paragraph, just so we all understand the difference. While single-family home constructions and household formations are related, they are not the same thing. Single-family home construction provide the physical structure that households need to establish themselves, but household formation depends on a variety of factors, including whatever. So basically, someone renting could be the idea of household formation. Think about a couple, they get divorced and they both sell the house and they go rent two places. So not just because there's more household formations doesn't mean that more people are buying homes. So now the gap right now, the housing market is short 6.5 million homes, but household formations are up. So more people are basically creating more household formations, but less people, but there's less homes available. So the numbers are growing on one end, and that gap is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and that is bad. Okay, that is bad because that's basically keeping our community as renters, having to move in as roommates, and not basically living that American dream of owning a house. And here is, if I just want to scroll right to the bottom here, what needs to happen to close this gap? Let me just read this. If build here, let me highlight it and then I'll read it so you guys know where I'm reading. Let me just highlight this whole thing. Okay, here we go. What needs to happen to close the housing gap? If building and household formation were to continue at their current pace, growing household formation combined with slowing housing starts, the gap would never close. Closing the housing gap requires an increase in both single family and multifamily supply to help return balance to the housing market by taking pressure of both sale and rent prices, the analysts found. Looking at only single family homes, the rate the rate of housing starts would need to triple. Look at that, triple right here, to keep up with the demand of to close the existing 6.5 million home gap between in the next 3 to 4 years. So we need triple the amount of homes being built to close that gap, guys. The housing market right now, obviously, with the rates going up, because we have a strong jobs report, it is going to go, it's going to soften, obviously, but we are going into summer, which means usually prices get hot during the summer and they go up. Now, I don't think we're going to see all-time highs again, but the problem is, at the end of the day, the problem is that we have a supply issue, and the supply issue is low, and it is keeping prices high. It's basic supply and demand. If you have low supply, you can find people with money. Not everybody's broke. Okay, at the end of the day, not everybody's broke. There are people with money, and those people that maybe got a raise today or whatever, their business is doing better than whatever, they're looking to buy. And if they have less homes out there available, that creates the high prices because those people are going to compete. We need to have higher supply. The only way to have higher supply is if basically, I hate to say it, but if there's some type of an economic crash, which would hurt everybody. So things are not looking good. That's why I really wanted to make this video so you could see where we're at right now. A lot of people wanting to jump into the housing market. People love the housing market. There's a reason why Zillow is so popular. Just people love just going to look at what's available. And they love, if you own a house, you love to know where it is. You love to know what your neighbors are selling it for. And right now, I think that there's some people out there that just think that these prices are never going to come down. And they are getting FOMO and they're keeping these prices high because, like I said, there are people wanting to buy homes right now. And with the supply levels being where they are, it is just creating a really nasty bubble. And now that the Fed rates are really going to aggressively, raise the rates and whatnot, we're going to definitely see something. We're going to see some type of a crash. I don't know if it's going to be a soft crash or if we're going to be hitting a wall. Now, real quick before I close, I wanted to show you today breaking news. Well, everything's sort of down today. Freaking crypto's down, Dow's down, everything's down. And regulators today closed a Silicon Valley bank, largest failure since the financial crisis. This was the number 16th biggest bank in the U.S. right now, closed. Basically, more people were taking their money out. They didn't think that the bank, basically with the when the Federal Reserve starts raising rates, it becomes harder for some of these banks to operate. And they had bought a lot of bonds and they were losing money and whatever, and they're going out of business, and that sucks. And I hope, but the article does say that the bigger banks are very well capitalized right now. They have great liquidity, and that we shouldn't worry about like all the other banks. Although all the the stocks are all going down, and some of them are going sideways today. And just because this reverberated across the stock market, this closure. But dude, they ended up actually halting the trades. They dropped like 60% or something like that, and then the stock market is right here, look, shares here, let me highlight it right here. Shares of the bank parent company SVB Financial remained halted for the trade on Friday after having lost 60% on Thursday and another 60% pre-market trading on Friday. That's insane, right? That's what, like almost like 80-90%. So in like 2 days. So yeah, no, that's insane. So they stopped it. Okay, this company's obviously done. And hopefully, well, maybe somebody could come in and buy them. I remember Washington Mutual, man, that was crazy. So anyways, is this like the first domino, right? Basically, this is what happens when the Federal Reserve raises rates, is people who are, who are just not very well positioned, they end up going out of business. And this could hurt. You know who this is going to hurt? This bank was doing a lot of startups. So now, if you had that great idea, you might not have the funding, right? Because if banks like this close, then this is who would be lending you money to start your business. So your business would probably have to wait. So it's not the end of the world. Like this, again, this article says that this is not reflective of other bigger banks, but it's just a sad story, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my second video of the day. Go check out my first video if you're entertained, if you got nothing to do. And if you do like my channel, you like my voice, you're entertained. Yeah, man, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, because I love to talk to you guys about this stuff. And go ahead and comment down below. I do all sorts of housing videos. I try to talk about the economy. This is your first video with me. But yeah, it's fun. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video real soon. Bye.